And welcome everybody to what is unfortunately a bit of a difficult situation for me. I'm here doing another daily race. It is a GR3 race around the Red Bull Ring, and for the first time, well, the second time now, as you'll find out in a second, I'm actually using the Audi R8 LMS in a race. So up until today, I'd never used it to race before. I never liked it, but they've done some work on it, and it actually suits this track. So it's very stop-start in terms of the circuit and how it flows. There's not a lot of the fast flowing stuff. It seems to suit that car and the mid-engine cars in Gran Turismo Sport quite well. So I'm looking forward to using it. However, I actually did one more race before this one, and it was a complete disaster. I qualified on pole, so you can see I've done a 1:29.2, which is a decent time, nothing that amazing. But obviously the people that are on, you can see there is no other DRA class driver in this race at all. A lot of Bs, a lot of Cs, and a lot of Ds as well. The last race was very, very similar. And unfortunately, I got, everything was going okay. I got absolutely dive bombed on about turn 4 or something like that. The one where you drop down the hill into the right-hander. And I don't think I don't even know what position he was in. He wasn't in the position behind me or the one before that. He dived down that late on the brakes. I don't even know if he used the brakes or if he just bombed through. Let's see if I can at least stay side by side up into this turn here. Oh, there is contact from someone behind. Smashed me back to 5th. Then I kind of ended up finding myself next to a guy who actually spun with no contact from me. See if I can't just drive around the outside here. He's going to run me straight off the track, is he? And typically again, he loses control and runs into the side of me, and I get a 5-second penalty. So this is the race. It just goes from bad to worse. But he spun and then crashed into the side of me, and apparently that was good enough to give me a 5-second penalty, even though I had nothing to do with his spin, which dropped me back to 8th or 10th or something like that. And then I got pushed wide again. I ended up coming 10th. Anyway, I lost about 1,000 DR out of that one race, and I lost 10 sportsmanship rating. My SR dropped 10 points from 99 to 89. Now, the last time I have no idea why I'm randomly behind the car. The last time my driver rating was in the 80s was June of 2018. So in just one race, I have dropped back to somewhere I haven't been for, 10 months now? So I'm really desperate to have a good clean race here as we do get underway. Hopefully nobody dive bombs me. I really need to try and recover some SR and preferably some DR as well. So not too gentle into turn 1. But unfortunately the big Mustang as well has got a lot more grunt than me, so I kind of need to gap this guy. I'm going to make him go around the outside if he can do it. And I've gotten away with that. So my priority at the moment is just trying to get away from the field, not make contact. This is the very corner here where someone who was a couple of spots back just completely dive bombed me. And there is again more contact into this turn. Hopefully Gran Turismo doesn't give me any more SR down arrows. Petrified of that at the moment. Johnny's a B-class racer. There's a green up arrow. That's what I like to say. I want lots of them this race. Preferably the win as well. As I say, Johnny's he has a DR of B. So he should be decent. I know it's not A. But you would at least suspect him to be a decent driver. The problem is the Audi is better on the in the corners. But he's definitely nowhere near as good on the straights, and he actually does beautifully through turn 1 as well. Turn 1 is a strong point for him there. He took a few tenths off me. Again, I'm going to have to cover the inside line because of the extra momentum and the pace the Mustang can carry. Oh, more contact there. Not sure. I don't think I moved any further left. Anyway, I've avoided another SR down arrow, which is good. Still taking it a little bit cautiously at this point. I've never been so nervous in a race, I think. Of course, these races, it's very hard to recover from in the race itself, because they are so short, just 5 laps, no tyre wear, no fuel burn, no pit stop, so you can't sort of out-strategy someone here. So I've at least got a 1.2 second gap, but see how strong he is through turn 1. See how much he gains on me. Maybe it's a reflection of how weak I am through turn 1. So there he goes, pulled at least 2 tenths on me. But it's a little bit, the Audi seems to be a little bit better off that, or I am, mind you, he just, the extra grunt of that Mustang, it's not a bad option if you're trying to figure out what car to use yourself. Give the Audi a go, by all means, but the Mustang is a good bet. There's a run wide there, that was pretty awful actually. So still only just maintaining that 1 second gap to him. And I suspect he may well pinch the fastest lap off me here. Oh, that's not a great way to take the final turn. I just got too much of that little yellow hot dog curve on the inside. As I do go faster, yeah, he immediately grabs it. So 129.5. He's definitely got the pace at the moment to take this fight to me. 2:29.7's in race I'm relatively happy with, but he has dropped that 129.5, which is a super fast lap time. So he's going to keep the pressure on me right to the bitter end. It is now the second last lap, of course. And he is not going to stop relenting. And in fact, in terms of the top 10 leaderboard, it's a bit of a mixture of the Audi R8 and the Mustang. I'm not really sure so far this race is going to help you decide which is better. I'd suggest trying both. I was keen to jump in the Audi just because I'd never really had the chance to use it before and be competitive. So 29.6, at least I've got decent consistency on my side. Probably trying to play a little bit cautiously though. It is the final lap. I have less than a 1 second gap, so he's still very much in this. Getting a good run out of there is pretty crucial, but the Audi seems to go okay. I think probably because I've got a little bit less power. Oh, he's made a mistake too. There you go. Look at him drop back 1.8 seconds now. So all I've got to do now is keep it together for the last section of this lap. I don't think I'm going to recover a great deal in terms of driver rating, given that I'm the only DRA in this entire field. I may not even gain any driver rating at all for this win. May literally stay where it was. Oh, try not to drop it on the last corner. Probably backed it off just a little bit there, 130.0, but still within 3/10. So, whew, it's great to have. It is great to have a win. That's a little bit of relief now. Hopefully, I would have gained a bit of SR back. Probably a neutral DR. Anyway, nice short race. Probably, yeah, I don't know. It felt more exciting to me than it probably was to watch because of where my SR was. Hopefully, at least I'm back in the 90s now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, you did enjoy. Remember to leave a like if you're new to the channel. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon. Check out all my other content. I can't wait to talk to you all next time. But for now, it's goodbye. There it is, the win, the pole position, and the clean race. The only thing I didn't get was the fastest lap. Damn it. So close to the trifecta. But I will take what I can get.